In 1992, Nickelodeon did something wildly ambitious. They didn't drop a new cartoon. They buried a time capsule. Yeah, a real one. A giant orange capsule filled with treasures from the early 90s, buried deep under the Nickelodeon studios in Orlando, Florida. And they set the date for it to be opened 50 years later, in the year 2042. That's 17 years from now. The ceremony itself was peak 90s energy. Bright neon outfits, cartoon mascots, screaming kids, slime everywhere. A perfect snapshot of what Nickelodeon represented: childhood, imagination, and fun. It was led by Mark Summers, the host of Double Dare, and attended by Nickelodeon stars, executives, and a whole crowd of kids. They gathered around as they packed the capsule with items that defined the world at the time. Stuff that would make total sense in 1992, but maybe confuse the future. Inside the capsule were things like a Game Boy, a Home Alone VHS tape, a Reebok Pumps sneaker, a piece of the Berlin Wall, a Nicktoons t-shirt, rollerblades, a TV guide, a Barbie doll, a jar of Gak, and even a copy of the Nickelodeon magazine. It was sealed, covered, and officially buried, with instructions not to open it until April 30th, 2042. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The original Nickelodeon Studios building was shut down in 2005. So when that happened, they didn't just forget about the capsule. It was actually moved, and it's now located at the Nickelodeon Hotel and Resort in Orlando. So technically, it's still there, still sealed, still waiting. But here's the question. Will anyone actually care when it's finally opened? Because think about it. When they buried it in 1992, the world was completely different. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could have predicted the internet we have today. There was no Google, no YouTube, no TikTok, no social media at all. If you wanted to know what life was like in 1992, you'd have to ask someone who lived it. Now, you can see it. You can literally watch 90s commercials, cartoons, and MTV clips on your phone in seconds. So when that time capsule is finally dug up in 2042, will people even be surprised? We already have digital archives that preserve everything: audio, video, photos, culture, memories. We've basically made time capsules obsolete. But maybe that's the point. Because this time capsule isn't really about the stuff inside. It's about the feeling behind it. The innocence of a generation who thought they were sending a message to the future, who didn't realize that by the time that future arrived, the entire world would have changed, more than anyone could imagine. Still, it's kind of poetic, right? A bunch of kids from 1992 sending love letters to kids in 2042, a 50-year bridge of nostalgia. But let's be real. What's actually going to happen when they open it? Will it be a televised event? Will Nickelodeon still exist in the same way? Will the VHS tape even survive? Think about it. VHS tape film deteriorates over time. Plastic warps, ink fades, even the Gak, that classic green Nickelodeon slime, probably dried up years ago. It's possible that when they open it, most of the items will be physically ruined. But that doesn't matter, because what's really being unearthed is a moment in time. That era when Nickelodeon wasn't just a TV network, it was childhood itself. A time before streaming, before smartphones, when kids rushed home from school to catch their favorite shows. So maybe when they open that capsule in 2042, it won't be about what's inside. It'll be about what it represents. The idea that even in a digital world, we still crave something real, something physical, something buried, waiting to be discovered. And maybe, just maybe, that's what will make the Nickelodeon time capsule monumental. Because in a time when everything is instantly accessible, this will be one of the last true surprises left. We have 17 years to go. When that capsule opens, we'll all be much older. Some of us will have kids, some of us will have grandkids. Some might not even be here anymore. But one thing's for sure. When that orange capsule cracks open, every 90s kid alive will feel something. Because that's not just Nickelodeon history. That's our history.